Uh, this is 40 years in the making, and no longer am I forced to use a push mower. I mean, sure, these things are great; they get the job done. But when you have a farm and like mountains of grass, uh, it requires a little more than that. And so that's why uh, I think I've finally solved most of my problems with this. Hold on. I gotta fix the garage door. Not the apple trees, but this right here. Uh, it's it's a Kubota BX 2680 with a belly mower. See that beautiful chair? Yeah. So I've been working very diligently trying to get this to mow grass. I bought the tractor on an auction. Then I found the belly mower on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000. Got the tractor for I think it was 5,600. So this is pretty expensive, but you got to remember this can do a lot. It's got the 3-point hitch on the back with the PTO, so you can run a lot of Category 1 implements. This also has the bucket on the front that you can lift stuff. So expensive, but it's kind of like a, excuse me, a glorified lawnmower. Uh, a very small tractor, a glorified lawnmower. But I've never had a riding lawnmower. I've always been walking behind the push mower I showed you earlier. So this is an upgrade. I was having some issues though. The lifting arms for the new implement down here were seized up. They probably hadn't been used in 5 years, and I think this was used as a snow plowing kind of tractor because it's got a heated cab. Don't really need heat when you're mowing grass, right? So the lifting arms were seized up. It took me 30 hours to get the lifting arms to finally drop down. So the hydraulics do work to raise and lower my belly mower. But once I got that to work, after like 30 straight hours of tinkering, my next step was this PTO shaft or the drive shaft for the PTO. It was seized up, rusted. So it took me another 8 hours to like get this apart and get it lubed up. So now, here, let me show you. See, it slides out. Look at that. And it slides in and out. And that's what you want because when you raise and lower the deck, you want this to kind of slide. So this is ready to reattach. And I'm pretty sure once I reattach this drive shaft, uh, I will be able to mow my grass for the first time ever sitting down. So that's great, but there's a catch. There's always a catch. Back tire's flat. It keeps going flat. I think it holds air for like a day or two, but then it finally gets really flat. So I'm going to hook the PTO shaft up. I'm going to put air in the tire. And then there's nothing stopping me that I can think of. Um, I should be able to test this bad boy out, cut some grass, and that's going to be a big moment. Um, this is going to be a very, excuse me, I'm getting over walking pneumonia. I've had congestion for like a month straight. It is not fun. I've been trying to take some like natural things like vitamin C, zinc, grapefruit, uh, turmeric with honey, or wait, honey with turmeric and black pepper is what I've been doing lately. Um, I'm trying to like, I think I need an antibiotic, to be honest. But that has nothing to do with cutting grass. So if you hear me coughing and gasping for air, it's just something I'm getting over. So, um, without further ado, I suppose I should slip on some. Well, I think I got to grease it up. There's a couple of grease zerks on here. I'm going to add some grease. Then I'm going to attach the shaft to the PTO. So bear with me. This is all going to be fun. Drop some comments. I'll answer them. Oh, let me get some gloves on my hands because I don't want to get a bunch of grease on these money makers. So we're gonna grease up our grease zerks, and then I'm going to attach the PTO. Okay, let me find my grease gun. I better set you guys up so I don't have to readjust though. So, and I should turn on some lights because it is the wee early morning hours. There we go. Get some light on the situation. Oh, I'm driving school bus today. It's been like 2 months since I've driven people on a school bus, so that'll be fun. Don't normally drive on Sunday, but I offered. There's some kind of festival called Butterfest, or I don't even know. I got to take some people. Okay. Got my grease gun here. We're gonna grease up the zerks. You're such a zerk. Okay. That's what people call me. A jerk. Okay, just kidding. Oh my gosh. I need like 4 hands for this. And this is getting grease everywhere too. Does anybody else's grease gun leak grease everywhere? I think I need to buy a new one. This thing's like... I have the world's greasiest grease gun. I think it's time to buy a new one. It just like spews out of every single orifice. The grease. Okay. Gonna try to find the grease zerk. Let's pop it on. There we go, it's popped. Now let's make sure we got a healthy amount of grease. There we go. That looks good. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can pop this off the grease zerk now. Come on, baby. Woo! You want to make sure your drive shaft is ready to rock and roll, that's for sure. Like, this is an environmental disaster, guys. I love the environment, but tractors are notorious for their... Is this even on? Oh my goodness. Ah. There we go. Let the grease pour out. That's good. Can I get... there we go. All right. I got some beautiful grease on here. I got grease all over my hands. It's so annoying. Like, it's just, like, I can't even describe what happened. Okay, I'm gonna get a little grease into my hand. Wait, do I? I want to pack it into this thing a little bit. Do I? I don't know what I'm doing. Do I want to get some grease in there? Not really. Should I? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just running the numbers in my head, trying to figure out the meaning of life. I have so much grease on myself. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just get some grease on my hands. Okay. Here we go. What a beautiful morning. I don't know what I'm doing. Literally just getting grease on everything. It's getting all over my floor. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Heart-Stopping Action here on the Sweet Berry World channel. How much grease can fall out of my grease gun? That's what everybody wants to know. You can't even see it. My camera angles are so incredible. I just want to throw this grease gun away. This is really, it's just leaking out of every possible. This thing, I think it fell on the floor or something. I don't even know. But like, it's leaking out the bottom. It's leaking out there. It's leaking out the top. It's just like, oh my goodness. Okay. But yet this is helpful to have because my tractor has a lot of grease points. Okay. I should put this in a plastic bag so it can leak grease on the bag. What a beautiful. Until I buy a new grease gun. Hold on, guys. Okay. think I got that figured out. So I'm gonna get some new gloves on because these ones are completely soaked. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm done playing games. Now I got to get this PTO shaft on the tractor. Without further ado, how long have we been live stream? 15 minutes? Not bad. Is that oil? Did I just discover a new issue? Or is that water? Because if I'm leaking oil out of the front axle, I think that's an issue that I didn't notice before. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Okay. Is that a bumblebee or a hornet? I think that's a hornet. Okay. Gonna try to wipe up some grease so I don't get it all over myself. And now, that's pulled back. That's gonna slip on there. All right. I think I'm ready to attach my thing. So let's get you guys an incredible angle. Ooh. Let's find that incredible angle. I don't think it exists. Ow. Okay. Okay. This is gonna get tricky, isn't it? What a beautiful. Okay. Oh yeah, that gave me some space, didn't it? All right. Now, okay. Now I just gotta figure out how that fits on. Come on, baby. Ah. Okay. And this gotta be easier than it feels. Come on now. There we go. Okay. That's probably too far. I can adjust that in a second. All right. Now the moment of truth. Let's get my arm back in here. There we go. Come on. Now I just gotta wiggle that into place. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, it's in there. Yes. That's awesome. All right. That's a step in the right direction. All right, guys. I got the PTO shaft on. Now I got to put a screw on this other side. Okay. I better put a little lube in there just so it doesn't seize up. Let me go get my WD lithium. Actually, all right. Got a little bit of lithium grease on my bolt to tighten that down, just for fun. So it goes in and comes out, hopefully. Unfortunately, it's raining, so I don't think I'm going to be cutting grass today. That's a wrench in my plans. Two steps forward, three steps back. I wonder. I wonder. That's what I need to know. doing, Beanie? Beansy Winsy! What are you doing, browski? Okay. I better change the camera angle on this live stream. Alright, guys. I have officially gotten the PTO shaft dealing bobber on. It's hard to see, but I gotta tighten that bolt right there, and then we should be off to the races. So that's fun. Okay. Apparently that does not work. That's does not work. About this. I am not going to be able to cut grass today, that's for sure. What? Okay. But at least I can get the lawnmower out of the garage, right? And this works, right? Are you kidding me? Okay. This works now, right? 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Okay, so it worked the whole time. That looks like it's going. Is that going on? Why has it got a ring?